Love has a way of surprising even the most cautious hearts. Many women step into new connections with emotional armor, shaped by past experiences, lessons learned, and promises to themselves to take things slow. Yet, despite the best intentions, there are moments when love accelerates, when feelings deepen far sooner than expected. This doesn't happen by accident, and it's not about manipulation or fantasy. It happens because certain emotional and psychological triggers create powerful bonds that feel natural, safe, and undeniable. One of the biggest reasons a woman falls in love faster than she anticipated is emotional safety. Emotional safety means she feels free to express herself without fear of being dismissed, mocked, or misunderstood. When a man listens attentively, validates her emotions, and responds with empathy rather than judgment, her defenses lower quickly. For example, if she shares a fear or insecurity and hears, "That makes sense. I understand why you'd feel that way," it builds instant trust. Emotional safety tells her, "I can be myself here," and that sense of freedom is deeply intoxicating. Closely tied to this is consistent behavior. Consistency is often more attractive than charm. A man who does what he says he will do, calls when he promises, shows up when he says he will, and maintains steady communication, creates stability. For instance, if he regularly checks in, remembers important dates, and follows through on plans without excuses, it sends a powerful signal that he is reliable. This reliability allows her mind and heart to relax, and when a woman feels secure, love grows much faster. Another major accelerator is authenticity. When a man is unapologetically himself, it gives her permission to be real too. Pretending to be perfect creates distance, but honesty creates closeness. If he admits his mistakes, laughs at his flaws, or openly talks about lessons he's learned, it humanizes him. Imagine a moment where he shares a past failure not to impress, but to be honest. That level of openness often creates a deeper emotional connection than grand romantic gestures ever could. A woman may also fall in love faster when she feels deeply understood. Feeling understood goes beyond shared interests. It's about emotional attunement. When a man notices patterns in her behavior, understands her moods, and respects her values, it creates a rare sense of alignment. For example, if she mentions once that she needs space when overwhelmed and he remembers and honors that later, it shows emotional intelligence. Being understood makes her feel chosen, not just pursued, and that emotional recognition can be incredibly powerful. Another often overlooked factor is how he makes her feel about herself. Love accelerates when being around someone enhances her sense of self. A man who genuinely appreciates her intelligence, kindness, ambition, or creativity helps her feel seen on a deeper level. This isn't about constant compliments, but meaningful acknowledgement. For instance, praising her perspective during a serious conversation or encouraging her dreams makes her associate him with emotional growth and confidence. When someone brings out the best version of her, attachment forms quickly. Shared vulnerability is another shortcut to emotional intimacy. When two people open up about personal experiences, painful memories, failures, or deeply held dreams, it creates a bond that feels intense and immediate. A late-night conversation where both share defining moments from their lives can create a sense of closeness that feels stronger than weeks or months of casual dating. Vulnerability speeds up emotional bonding because it bypasses surface-level interactions and dives straight into trust. Timing also plays a crucial role. Sometimes, a woman falls faster simply because she is emotionally ready. Healing from past relationships, personal growth, or clarity about what she wants can make her more open to love. When she meets someone who aligns with her emotional state at the right moment, the connection feels effortless. In this case, love doesn't feel rushed, it feels right. Finally, a strong sense of emotional presence can accelerate love. Being emotionally present means being fully engaged in conversations, moments, and shared experiences. A man who puts his phone away, makes eye contact, and genuinely invests his attention communicates importance. For example, remembering small details from previous conversations or noticing subtle changes in her mood makes her feel valued. Emotional presence creates intimacy, and intimacy fuels love. In the end, A woman doesn't fall in love faster because of pressure, persuasion, or surface-level attraction. She falls because she feels safe, consistent connection, emotional understanding, authenticity, and genuine care. When these elements come together naturally, love stops following a timeline. It arrives quietly, powerfully, and often much sooner than expected, leaving her surprised not by that she fell in love, but by how effortlessly it happened.